Brosplay! I'll be the bell and welcome back. Fuck!
What?
That's the wrong timing.
It's okay.
No, I was anyway.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Welcome back, people. This is Rise.
Hey,
oh wow,
Reese.
we're on the last level. I didn't know that.
Are you sure you want to fight the Vengeful Striker? Is that who this is?
Vengeful Striker, Vengeful Striker. That's the first. Isn't it the first playthrough?
Yes, that is the first playthrough.
Oh my god, yes, the Lich Yard dude.
That's the song?
Yes. Well, I mean, not actually. The song is called the Le Dance Macabre.
Le Dance?
It's my favorite song.
So what was the Lich?
The Lich Yard is the place.
Oh, where you hear it. Okay.
It's actually, this is my place. That's why the Vengeful Striker is here.
Oh, okay.
Because like you can't fight yourself.
The same way you fight Shovel Knight when you go to the Explodatorium.
Yeah. Did we? Are you sure we didn't do this?
We definitely didn't do this.
Oh right, because there's a red coin.
That's not a coin. What is that?
Yeah, it's a red coin. It might be the last coin actually, which is why that looks weird.
Yeah, it looked.
Fuck.
I remember the ghost being really irritating. This reminds me of Castlevania.
The whole game is Castlevania-esque.
Yeah, I just
Did you know
color
this is,
scheme right here is orange and blue.
Ah, blue is yellow's, orange is compliment.
Yes, yellow orange.
Orange is yellow, blue is compliment. Blullo is used consonant.
Orange is the new yellow. Ah.
Oh.
That frog was about to jump to his death.
I don't like the name the Orange is the New Black because she's not like a fashionista.
Yeah, so what is that supposed to mean?
I mean, so black is like always in fashion, I guess.
Oh, that's the idea.
I think it's what it is, or maybe it's more specifically women's fashion. So it's about a woman's prison, which is like, I'm guessing is what...
That's where the joke comes from?
Yeah. It's also made by the same people who did Weeds, so it's supposed to have like a quirkiness to it.
Okay. Yeah, Weeds has a very special quirkiness.
Do you see that? Did you see my skull ability there?
I didn't know those could bounce. That's only in this playthrough, right?
Nope. They've always been like that.
Really?
Yeah. They're actually more useful as other characters who don't have the same mobility.
Yeah, I've never used that for that. Shovel Knight could definitely benefit from that.
Holy fuck, do I ever like this music. I'm so impressed by how little can turn into an amazing property.
How what?
Like, 8-bit music can still be effective.
Yeah, especially because it's so fitting. Wow. I like that it actually damaged him falling off the edge like that.
Whoa!
Oh, man.
Buddy fucking tilted himself. You know what that means? I've just learned that term.
Okay, you tell me what it means, and then I'll tell you a story about it.
Well, let's both tell it at the same time.
What?
Sorry, no, too.
And this guy was no. Yeah, you go first.
It's when you get angry, so you start to make mistakes and think less about what you're doing, which gets you angrier. Which it's just like it's a vicious cycle.
Okay, so yeah, I did know that. So the idea is that things have become tilted. It's like you're on a teeter-totter and you've become heavier. So all of a sudden now it's an uphill battle. What the fuck? This guy's friendly?
Oh, I'm supposed to talk to him. Right on.
Cool.
That's cool. Oh, he opens doors for me.
Thanks, man.
I love how I was like running around thinking that I was so cool trying to fight him. Oh. Was this my room or something?
Yeah, this is like your home, I guess. Cool. So you didn't find this last time?
No.
Nice.
As far as I remember. Why is there a ghost in here? Why would I keep a ghost in my room? Also, where's the Aaron Grump head? Hey.
Yeah, what's supposed to be in here? This is just a
feat.
Easter egg, yeah.
Feat, yeah.
Neat though.
Yeah.
So yeah, tilted is when.
Sorry, look at this fucking face.
What face?
Right where I'm jumping. Look at the horrified face there.
Very like Specter Knight.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Because I had a buddy who used the term tilted, but I don't think he fully understood what it meant. I think he just thought that tilted meant the odds were in your favor. And so he just kept saying it. And I would say, no, I don't think that's what it means. And he's like, no, I know what it means. And I was like, no, I know what it means. And it felt like we were in kindergarten having this argument about what tilted means.
The best is, I know what I heard. Well, I know what I said. It's like, well, I guess you're both right.
And let's face it, you're both wrong.
No,
It's
yeah.
so easy to not know what you said and not know what you heard.
Yeah.
I would say probably easier to not know what you heard, but still totally possible to not know what you said.
They're both entirely possible, and it's a real demonstration of immaturity to believe that you always are perfectly in control of the things you say.
Yeah, I understand that you can't just say anything and pretend you forgot it. Like, you can't just walk up to someone and be like, Linda, you're a fat piece of shit. And then just be like, wait, I don't remember saying that. That's not fair. If I don't remember it, you can't hold me accountable. But I agree. You have to... Oh, nice. Oh, nice. That's a pretty sweet
It's a
secret.
giant, like, clock block.
Yeah. Oh, that's what they're there for. You can't run on them.
Are you sure I haven't played this?
Not with me. I've
Okay.
definitely not seen this.
Maybe this is what I played, and then I was like, man, I gotta bring this to the show. And then I stopped because I didn't want to ruin it.
You definitely... Nice. There's a balance to be had between being good at a game and having played the game too much.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing Magicka, which is something I like to play on the show.
Yeah.
But it's important to play Magicka regularly because of all the button combinations.
Oh,
Yeah. Your fingers need to be trained for it.
Balance, I mean, to quote my favorite video game character, Kennen, balance in all things.
He's your favorite?
No, not at all.
He's definitely not
even
your
close,
favorite.
Actually, I don't even like him. I think he's a fucking pompous piece of shit.
He is kind of pompous, actually.
Balance in all things, except for my character's abilities.
Yeah,
because
I
I'm an
remember you being
energy-based
pretty
spammer.
nasty.
I
Pretty
mean-
nasty with Kennen.
I'm starting to feel about Siege the way that I used to feel about League, about how it's changing so rapidly that leaving it for a couple months, you could come back to a different game. Siege is finally at that point where it's like got so much money behind it that they can afford to just keep changing shit. And it's good for the most part. They've improved so much about the game, but I'm very concerned with the direction. I guess at the same time, they know that adding too much content can create issues, which they've actually removed maps from rotations and changed the rotations on different seasons to make it easier for newer players. So that on its own is like a really nice thing from them, that they know that more is not necessarily better. And the only reason why adding new ops is a good idea is because you can only have 5 on each team at a time.
So it still limits how many are coming into each game.
Yeah, whereas you add new classes in World of Warcraft, and they're all in multiplayer.
Suddenly, yeah.
So you have to
that's
balance
true.
them out with everybody.
That's true, but you still do have to balance the ops with everybody else. I just think that what you said was really important about them understanding more is not better.
Yeah,
That's really just an important distinction, but I think that that's something that's almost inevitable with a game of that size. The reality is that if you are the right demographic, if you're the demographic that they prepared for, it'll work out.
Yep.
But if what they're building is not what you want, then yeah, you may get left behind. And that's not a good feeling.
No, and at the same time, it's been out for 2 years, and it's just now getting to a point where I feel like it's on the edge of being an issue. Like, that's amazing. Most games, like, the first DLC comes out, and you're like, the fuck's going on here?
Depends who makes it as well.
That's true.
Certain developers, that is much more common.
I think a big part of its success is that no one believed in it, so they didn't put a lot of the money-making bullshit that they would have into games normally. Like, they didn't believe Siege would be good at all, so they never worried about microtransactions and shit.
Oh,
And then
okay.
by the time it was great, it was already at a point where they were like, fuck, it's gonna be really hard to add shit now.
Yeah, you kind of can't. You can't just bring in microtransactions. People would freak out.
It's just like the cock
Yeah,
blockiest
this is
fucking level.
brutal. It's kind of neat, though, that you know there's a secret somewhere.
Yeah. Yes.
A neat concept, but it's a little strange.
I prefer the spots where there's enemies walking on invisible areas.
Yeah,
so you
those
can
are
actually
pretty
tell
sweet.
what's going on.
Does that fire hurt you?
When does the fire not hurt you, brother?
Oh, I thought you landed in it. Okay. You did not. You did not land in it.
I did.
You did not.
I can't come up with like, what would you call a skeleton that like sounds like Mark?
A skeleton that sounds like Mark from The Room.
No, like the word Mark. Like,
oh
hi, Mark. It's like, oh, hi, dark skeleton.
No, nothing there.
No, I think I got it. Dark skeleton.
Oh, hi, dark skeleton.
Dark. So the funny thing about that scene where he comes out on the roof and says that is he throws a water bottle with no intensity. Like he's just like fuck it. And it's because
and he's also saying I didn't hit her, which is really an impactful statement. Like there should be some emotion there.
There should be, yeah, absolutely.
I didn't hit her. I did not hit her. I did not. And then the water bottle.
I did not.
Lisa. I've never seen that movie in its entirety. Are you down to watch it one day?
I'm totally down to watch it, yeah.
Man, when did you first hear about that movie? Because I don't even know when it came out, to be honest.
I'm gonna use this ghost against these ghouls.
Ghosts and ghouls. All the fools. Oh, you made it. Nice.
Yeah. If you ever doubt me again, I will...
Watch me float.
Hey, why am I ever... Fucking...
Those guys are actually really annoying.
They are the worst part of this fucking playthrough. Actually, this level is the one that I dislike the most, and you'll see why, if I'm remembering it correctly. There's a specific panel that I just fucking hate. I mean, that's obviously aggressive, and I don't actually hate anything. Nothing was worth hating. Nothing was worth my time.
Yo, you see that panel over there on the floor? Fuck that panel. Oh, that nice. Nice.
Look at this fucking guy.
You should heal yourself up, by the way.
I was gonna do that.
Yeah, so do it. You just gonna talk about it, or you gonna do it?
Look at me fucking sucking in green fireballs.
Look at her. That's... Compared to the way Shovel Knight goes, where you're pretty much screwed if you don't have health, this game has so many more options.
Yeah,
so much more flexible.
In a lot of ways, it feels like it's kind of like when you have an opportunity to redo a project that you like failed the first time or something. You have an idea of how you're going to accomplish it this time, knowing what you learned over the process. This one
and
feels...
also having a lot of the script in place, right? Because the engine is the same.
You also get to spend a lot more time with the creative aspect of the game design when you already have an engine and assets. That's definitely a helpful piece.
And yeah, there's also something I find more satisfying about redesigning things occasionally, because you get to take something and say, how do we want to spin this? Right? Because you have to do all the same bosses, so you just have to find a way to make all the bosses different.
I should have used the fucking
What? Do we even
feather.
need those red coins, or do you just want to get them all?
Oh, dude. Gotta catch them all.
Gotta get the coins, gotta get the coins. Get back, beast!
I've showed you about that. I think it's Rice Pirate.
Leave it.
He did a video where it was a Pokemon animation, and this dude's like, "Hey, mister, I need some help," and he's like, "Yeah, absolutely," and then the guy's just like, "Ha! I challenge you to a Pokemon duel," and the guy's like, "Fucking, I hate this," and he's like, "I choose," and he just farts, and he's like, "I don't have any Pokemon." And then it's just like, the music is just like, "I got a kid, I got a wife, no time to catch 'em all. Pokemon don't have time to play."
That would so be the reality. Most people would be like, no, I don't have a Pokemon, I have a job.
Yeah. You know what I have? A 401k. I don't even know what that is.
I've got a shitty business that makes me lie awake. It's all night long.
I would totally like to spend all my time making Pokemon murder each other. I had a watch of Poke Awesome again, and still think that it holds up. It's still a very funny, well-written, animation from like start to finish, and it has a lot of jokes that are very commonly overdone on YouTube. Like a lot of YouTube animation, like they pick something and then they just keep going with the joke, and it's like, yeah, we get it. Like you've told us the joke, it's over. And at
it's
that
like
point,
songs that you hear that are on a concept, but they only do that concept. They don't try and stray from it at all.
Yeah, it's like I was talking about maybe on this playthrough, premise content, where the people just think the premise is enough to make it good content. It's just not the truth.
Yeah, I heard a song that was essentially a guy complaining that, so his wife takes up all the counter space in the bathroom, but then complains that he takes up all the counter space. That was the premise of the song, but it was 2.5 minutes long, and all he did was list different brand names, essentially. And I just thought, at first it was funny because you were listing items she may had, but when you start going through hair products, it's premise content. Your song has sort of run out of juice.
Have you heard "Hello from the Dark Side"?
Hello? No, I have not.
It's Adele's "Hello from the Other Side."
Oh,
but "Hello from the Dark Side," and it's really well vocalized, and it's quite well done as a song. And the same person has a video that's it's called "We Didn't Start the Fire," and it's just like a bunch of rhyming words that are all Star Wars related, you know. It's just like you know how that song goes, where it's like the verse is like
yeah.
It's basically just like Princess Leia, Han Solo, and then the chorus is unchanged. It is the same. It's "We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning."
Oh, it's unchanged.
They didn't even change it.
Ooh.
This is so cool, man. This is such a great way to teach me.
Yeah, what a unique power.
Yeah. It also lets me know, like, by not letting me use even my attack ability, it tells me all the things I can accomplish with it that I would normally have to figure out through, like, unfortunate trial and error. I didn't even read what these are. I don't even have to. I can talk to you while I use these because that's how well designed these are. That
yeah, you just whoa.
Guy's a sniper.
Whoa, that's pretty wild.
This fucking guy. Some guy going.
Can you
Now
attack
what?
upwards? Sorry, did you do that or did he just explode?
Yeah, I
on his
did
own?
that. Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Let's
see.
put him here?
Yeah. No, but on there. Nice. So you toss it backwards. That's kind of strange.
I wonder.
Oh, dude, use his explosion.
Dude, he's a Bomberman.
He is a Bomberman, but he's got a really weak bomb. You need to get some flame ups.
I mean, yeah, you flame ups. Dude, we should play Bomberman.
I would be so down to play
I would
Bomberman. I
love
would
that.
kick your ass.
I didn't mean against each other, but let's fine. Let's play against each other.
Wouldn't that be way more fun and chaotic?
Yeah, but what's fun for us isn't necessarily better
Oh.
as a show.
True. But is there a campaign in that, or would we play online against people?
Oh yeah, dude, it's like they set up like an overworld,
Like the old ones?
like Mario's. You know, it's like level 1-1,
Nice.
1-2.
OG Bomberman
Honestly,
style.
if I made a game like this, I would actually name each level like 1-1, 1-2.
Just for old-timey sake.
Well, it's just because it's like it's like really satisfying for the person playing.
That's true. You can follow it along a lot better.
They would have names. Like once you entered the level, it would still be like, you know, Tower of like the Poopy Castle.
Welcome to the Poopy Castle.
It's a
Named such for obvious
it's,
reasons.
it's when you take wet sand and you drip it down. It's a Poopy Castle.
I've never heard that concept before.
What?
The Poopy Castle?
Are you serious?
No, before
You
no
fucking
before
with
that
me?
video.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, your memory is normally really good, so if you didn't remember this, I'll be
No,
disappointed.
Poopy Castle is something mentioned by Ego Raptor in Sequelitis.
Who?
Ego Raptor.
Ego Raptor.
Yeah, Ego Dinosaur, Ego T-Rex, that guy.
I don't know.
Never heard of him.
What else did he do?
Not once. I've heard he's in this thing called the Game of Grumpus.
The what?
The Game Grumps?
Sounds awful. Why would you want to watch angry people play video games?
I don't, actually.
Is he good?
At what?
Playing video games.
Depends on your definition of good, son.
So no.
Yeah, pretty much. It's one of those things where when you ask somebody, is it good, and they don't give you a yes, it's bad.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. Especially when you're asking them about them. It's like, oh yeah, in my spare time, I like to work on my car. Oh, cool. What kind of car do you have? Oh, nothing special. Like, if they don't want to tell you, probably like a Corolla.
I mean, first of all, 2001 Toyota Corolla
It's a fabulous car.
was the secret to our upbringing for like 10 years. So don't talk shit about Corollas. Corolla. And second of all, Adam Carolla is a phenomenal something. I don't remember what he does.
Adam Ruins Everything?
Is that his name? Is that who it is?
Pretty sure that's who Adam Carolla is.
No, that's Adam Conover.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who Adam Carolla is then.
Siri?
You're correct.
Who is Adam Carolla?
I like that neither of us in this room have Siris. You're just pissing off one person somewhere.
You know, I hadn't considered that it would set off someone else's phone, but that's actually way funnier than what I planned. Oh, this ladder. I didn't even see the ladder.
Oh, I was wondering why. I was thinking there's no reason to go all the way to the other wall just to jump back.
No, my intention was for one of us to pretend to be Siri.
Oh, okay. I see. And that would be me? I would be the Siri?
I mean...
Will you be Siri to my voice recognition?
Okay.
Oh, falling blocks.
What a novel concept. Fucking love this level.
That's actually one of the few moments where the falling blocks are like super, super perilous. Because you're right over lava, so there's not much you can do.
Jumping books on the lava, falling rocks on the we didn't jump in the lava.
This is the Tower of Fate, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Level 1, yeah. Fucking... I have feather. I have flying.
Right. That makes sense. You have all these powers and you just want to brute force it.
I've told you about in history class when the teacher was like, name a superpower.
Oh, yes.
Flying.
Flying's a good superpower, but not as good as China.
Oh, man, so many world wars would have gone so much better if they had flying.
Yeah.
Fucking, come on, man.
We have made allies with the United States and with flying. It's going to be a good year.
Also, a dealership with, or a deal with Goodyear. That's a terrible joke. That's like a baseline joke.
You should have made a tire joke, bro, not a Goodyear joke.
That was like a...
There's a really old joke. Yeah, what are those things called? Yeah, joke. That's it. It was what would happen if you took all the condoms you used in a full year and melted them down into a tire. It'd be one damn good year.
Not that funny.
It just has punch value. Punch value is important. There's a lot of jokes that only are funny because of their punch value.
Yeah, or because of their like grotesqueness, I guess. Like the ridiculousness of the joke.
Yes, I find Tony Hinchcliffe makes a lot of jokes like that.
Yeah.
It's one of his favorite things to do.
And Anthony Jeselnik.
I don't actually know who that is.
One of his specials, he does half misdirection comedy and half like really over the top, super inappropriate jokes. He's the guy who tweets about tragedies the day they happen.
Okay, because the rationale is that the victims are not on Twitter.
Yeah.
The day of.
Yeah, they have victim shit to do.
That makes sense in a way.
I mean, it's not.
But I
pure,
see why. Yeah.
Like that's really just a thing he has to say about the situation. It's not
That's
the
not why
reason
he does it,
He does it
yeah.
because he loves it and he loves shock value, and he also, I mean, I guess he sees the importance in being able to joke about something too.
It's a free speech issue. Ooh.
I think his whole thing is like there is no too soon. Like if it's tragic, it's never gonna stop being tragic.
That's a good point.
Like it shouldn't really matter, but I don't know. It's all about context, right? I'm never gonna make a joke to someone part of a tragedy. Doesn't matter how much time goes by, unless they're making the jokes. Like there's a comedian whose dad was who died on 9/11, and he makes jokes about it all the time. What the fuck was that? It like squashed me and also flew me to the floor.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't actually see you do that.
Anyway, so he makes those jokes about his dad, so other people do as well.
Then that makes sense. Everyone's a little different, right? People also take things differently. For some people, joking is the way to deal with it.
Yep.
For other people, it just makes it worse.
Oh, that's what morbid jokes usually are, is people dealing with it in their own way.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Sometimes it's really hard to deal with face-to-face.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's also a way to try to put, try to take the seriousness away. Try to gain control over the situation, even though you actually don't have control.
I feel that actually happens a lot when it comes to safety. You know, if someone has to do something unsafe, they just kind of look at it and they laugh because it's like as if I have to go and do this thing. Fuck.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
Like there was this one thing I heard about in India. They had a massive piece of equipment strapped down to a drill with chains, strapped down to a trailer with chains. And the whole trailer and the piece of equipment flipped over onto its side. And rather than try to right the whole thing, they sent a worker out there to cut the chains with a torch.
Whoa.
So that obviously as soon as the chains are cut, the whole piece of equipment is going to come tumbling down, right? Bro.
I'm sorry.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm not thinking with portals.
And so those are one of those moments where when they tell the worker, all right, we want you to go cut those chains that have like 100,000 pounds of force on them.
That's crazy.
And the worker probably was just like, you're joking, right? Like probably laughed because if you don't laugh, you're going to cry. Yep. And you're not going to cry before you go and almost die. You know, I mean, you know, if you're going to get killed by explosive chains, you might as well at least... Oh, no.
You see that? I just tilted myself.
Nice.
Fuck this thing, man.
Don't use that, man. Should have checked yourself, bro.
I don't have anything to say about that.
Well, guess that means you wrecked yourself.
Other than I really didn't enjoy the Star Trek with
the Chris Pine, the new ones?
Yeah. No, I enjoyed the first two, the one with Benedict Cumberbatch and fuck you. Okay.
I don't actually know who the other person is. I mean, Benedict Cumberbatch in the second one, right? Because he's Khan.
Yep.
And then the first one was with
No.
Oh!
Okay. What's his name?
Are you talking about the commander?
What's a name, brother?
What's in a name?
This is it. This is the area that I fucking hate with these guys.
Oh, because it slides you towards them?
Because you're moving, and it's like, it's not this panel, it's like a different panel, but...
Wait, I think I know the guy that you're talking about. You talking about the commander dude?
No, it's the third It's the third film.
Oh, okay.
It's I fucking know his name. He's the bat.
There's 3 films, eh? What's the third one called?
Into Darkness.
I thought that was the second one. No,
maybe. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe this last one's called like I don't know, something clever like.
I didn't. Yeah.
Castle.
I'm behind on every movie series, so
that's the best way to be. You can be 6 months behind and still have a steady stream of content.
Yeah. Oh, not well placed. Not well placed.
This fucking guy's name, man.
Okay, thank you for joining us.
No.
Next time, this guy's name. How did we get across that wall?
Ah!